And I'm back just in time. It's not like I was anywhere else or something. Definitely not. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the clips right there. We are already set up in a lobby. Let's make sure our players are ready. What up? So it's going to be Errors versus Sullivan. This is alright. Errors is asking for another minute, which is fine. Going to be on New Repugnancy. Our first Terran of the day. I haven't checked, but possibly the only Terran of the day. I don't remember what Behemoth plays. Let's see if we have last week's tournament thing here. Bracket thingy. Behemoth is Protoss. Yes, I know. I don't think we have any turns today. Okay. Both our players are ready. Let's get to it. As for in the lower bracket, we have Golo, who just lost against Sullivan. We'll go up against Melty in a ZVZ. Probably one of the cheesiest ZVZs you will see in this tournament. If we're not going to cast it, but I'm kind of curious to know what's going to happen there between these two cheesy zergs. Alright, everyone. Welcome back to New Repugnancy. The nanciest of all the repugs, or the repugniest of all the new Nancies in the southwest corner of the map. Representing Team Alpha X, a two-time MSO champion, Blue Protoss, Sullivan. And in the northeast corner of the map, our Red Terran from White Knight. Give it up for our contender from last week's MSO. Sorry, it is Ares.
All right, I'm back. Yay!
Yeah, fine. We just started the game. No proxies, no shenanigans. It's finally a standard game here. We did just see the clip of you doing the League of Legends cast. Hype casting. Which I always like. I believe that was the duct tape from last week.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're now just doing the one from last week in the middle, and then the new one. Ares is just proxied. That was,
yeah, he's just going to keep the
that's a bunker
Reaper in there to keep it safe and also try and deny that natural.
Sullivan is annoying Ares though, preventing that that command center for a while there, forcing another SCV to come in. Try not to blow everything up, Quirky.
No promises.
I know you just had a lot of fireworks going on. Reaper coming in. The bunker is already prepared. Now, how long does it take a Reaper to take down a full health nexus?
A long time. But you can also keep the SCV safe as well, and keep that repairing. It gets targeted down.
But yeah, this is... doesn't look like Sullivan is panicking for this. He's gonna wait for the stalkers to come out, and then he's gonna be doing something about this. He's playing it patient. Yeah, in the meantime, Ares getting a factory. Now, I don't remember Ares' style from last MSO because I don't remember things. I don't really remember if they go mech or bio. Although against Protoss, you usually go bio, right? That doesn't quite work to go mech. Because, you know, the Protoss are already good at against mech most of the time. Doesn't get the what's it called? Not cancellation.
Salvage.
Salvage, yeah. Does get a salvage there. So loses the full bunker and the SCV and one Reaper. And Sullivan only loses one probe. He microed those stalkers pretty well, so they don't actually end up dying. The blink is halfway done. Not an immortal. Our robo facility. What did you call it last week? I had a name for the robo
I can't
facility.
remember. I wasn't there.
I think it's just the robo bagel or something. Yeah, the robo bagel. That tank is obsessed with one marine. That's gonna get one kill. Marine's pretty damn good unit. Nice starter step from Ares. Yeah, main production going along the way. No medivacs though. Ares going for the Liberator instead. No, it's okay. You can delay the medivacs a bit, unless the Protoss is going for quick aggression. Yeah, you can delay that. Third base for Sullivan. The Liberator. The reason I like the Liberator choice here is that can do a lot of damage versus a Protoss that doesn't have stalkers in position. And Sullivan is not going to have stalkers in position. I don't actually. Is Ares using the Liberator defensively? Oof, I don't like that.
What do you like? You?
I like the Liberator to go and kill some probes. Because Sullivan is way ahead in probes. In worker production. And you keeps staying ahead. That's not good for the Terran. Kind of want the if you're going to delay your medivacs, at least get damage done. Actually, that's two more factories for Ares. Are they going to actually go with mech? I don't know. Mech Terran against the 3-base Protoss. I don't know. I mean, it's a nice transition. You know, if Sullivan doesn't read well, could be dangerous. So I don't know. It might work. You know. Depends also on what kind of mech composition Ares goes for. So far, it's 3 tanks and it's just making more. Sullivan did get charge. So, you know, charge lords do pretty well against tanks.
Yeah,
if they flank them right and there's a good positioning. Gonna try and set up some bunkers here, but Sullivan is already on top of this. Charge lords jump on top of that army. And yeah, that used to be a Terran army. It is no more.
It's part of the rubble that forms the map now.
Yeah. Ares tried to pressure the 3rd base and it did not work. We lost Quirky. We lost you there for a second.
Yeah, I accidentally went to the wrong channel.
Double Robo and a Robo Bay. Are we going to see Colossus switch? I don't know. It's going to be mech. Colossus isn't going to be the best, but Disruptors trade pretty well. You know, you get the tanks to siege it, then you're free to purify them. 2 more factories being made. Ares is going to be up on 5 factories. only now taking a third base. It's kinda... You gotta have a lot of gas income to keep up with mech production on 5 factories. Doesn't matter what you make. Unless it's aliens, because they don't need gas. Then, so,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, fine. So it does matter what you make. Simon doesn't blink. Blink! Kill!
It doesn't need blink.
Kill it! Almost did. It was very close. What prison? Hello?
Oh.
Okay, now it needs to blink. So that was Ares' third base. Yeah, it's gonna be double Colossi with thermal lance. I mean, it's not the best against a mech composition. I mean, it works much better against Bio, but you know, still has a good range. Once it has thermal lance, it could be a nice siege unit. So yeah, good work for Sullivan still. Alright, 5 Hellions drive by. Nothing to kill here in the 4th base. And I was wondering if they're going to try and drive by that entire Protoss army. Ares is careful enough not to do that. Ooh, smart surface coming out for Ares. It's kind of nice to be able to transition between Hellbats and Hellions. These are Blue Flame, by the way. We haven't mentioned that, but Ares did get Blue Flame, so if those get to a mineral line, it's very dangerous for Sullivan. Look at this clump. I just want one zealot to run up to that. Just one. No, what I want is an adept to shade into range of these. Just all of them just shoot at once. Just... I live for these overkill moments. They are so funny.
Oh, these Hellions get in.
Yep, this is what happens when Blue Flame Hellions get in your mineral line. Well, they could have gotten a bit more, but I guess it went for juicier grounds here. 13, 15, 17. Nice, nice focus fire there by Ares. 19 probes dead. That's a pretty great catch because Ares really needed to keep Sullivan back. Sullivan is on 4 bases. Can't really leave him to be fully saturated on that amount of income. Still, Sullivan's army is so scary right now. 4 Colossi, 12 Stalkers with Blink, 4 Immortals, 21 Zealots, and a War Prism in a pear tree.
I was waiting for that.
Actually, the War Prism isn't even here. So there's no... That's not good for Sullivan, but...
Doesn't look like he needs it.
Yeah, he's staying away from tank range, and these can't really unsiege and move because they'll just be jumped on. And Sullivan gets to the mineral line. Ares is attacking Sullivan as well with some Hellions, but this is the unsaturated 4th base here.
I mean, it was saturated.
No, he didn't actually kill a lot of probes there. Now he's killing a lot of them. But, I mean, Ares has his production camped. A lot of tanks are about to come out of here, though. And Sullivan is down to pretty much only the expensive units here. Oh! Oh, the lasers from the high ground. Oh! Oh no! This is like the War of the Worlds. The big walking machine just killing
the
everything. Yeah. Oh, I think Sullivan just did it. That Ares is done. Up to 6 SCVs, no income, barely any army. We got 6 tanks, a couple of Vikings, and a couple of Hellions, and that's it. It just even holding here isn't going to be doing much. There's a
recall's out
recall
as
from
well.
Sullivan, and Air is still losing buildings just because they're on fire. Ares did save some of these orbital commands, but they're not. Got 6 SCVs. How many mules can you even send down? It's not going to be enough. Especially since Sullivan is already almost quadrupled the army supply and getting ahead in upgrades, and yeah. This is Sullivan's just waiting for the GG.
Yep, there's a War Prism. About to die.
It's okay, Zealots are still around. This base isn't going to be taken quickly. Evans just has to reset the entire production. And remember, this is a mech Terran. You gotta have a lot of resources just to make 1 unit. And there's barely any income. It's going to spike up a little bit with mules for a second, but there it just goes down once the mules are gone. Sullivan's army is out on patrol again. 6 Archons in the mix this time as well. That's a pretty beefy army. Some anti-air as well. So this command center goes bye-bye. Sullivan's is being a little bit hesitant here.
Oh, you can take out the
Ares.
barracks.
Yeah, but that doesn't really give you all that much. And also, actually, saved. Yeah, I don't know why Sullivan is being so hesitant. I guess he doesn't realize how far behind Ares is. Or maybe he just doesn't want to throw his units into the tanks. I don't know. But at this point, he can basically A-move and just kill everything. No micro. 3-3 is about to be finished for Sullivan as well. 3 more factories being made for Ares. Wow, he lost 3 of them. I didn't realize that he lost 3 of them. Yeah, it was down to the last 2. And he's getting 3 more factories, but it doesn't have the income to even make anything out of them. Right now, it just needs a lot of army units and it's trying to macro up. Look at this. It's just powering through with Archons at the front. GG's.
GG.
There we go. And Sullivan will is this second game or the first game? It's the first game, right?
First game, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, my brain is look, it's been 16 minutes. I don't not expect it to remember things from 16 minutes ago.
Yeah, what are you?
Next map.
Anybody else in the world?
What am I, Gandalf? Right. Let's get everybody in. I said ref. I said make group ref. Not spectator.
Group can be both? No?
Yes, but when I click on the player in the team position and say make referee, and it turns them into spectator, I'm annoyed. Because I'm annoyed by interfaces that don't do what you tell them to do. Alright. In the lower bracket, Golo wins 1-0 versus Melty. And he's now going up against Starduck. Once again. Maybe Starduck could have his revenge now. Alrighty then, everyone. Welcome to King's Cove, where the King's Cove their booty. Because, you know, everyone should cove the booty. I mean, that's not your thing. I don't know. The southeast corner of the map, representing Alpha X and the land of Australia.
Game paused.
Being paused right now. I've checked. We are in Western United States, which it should work equally for them. Equally as bad, that is. That's like the lowest common denominator of servers. You know, if you can't have an equally good server, you have an equally bad server. It's only fair and equal. What? Hello, Blizzard?
Hello?
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 Hello, Blizzard? Hello, Balance? Hello? Alright. Let's take this time to hydrate our hardwares. Make sure we are well hydrated. Don't want our voice to blow up. Also, I think I have some casting to do this evening. We're going to do some replay casts of our OPL matches. Hopefully, if I'm not dead by the end of this stream. Usually, after like an MSO or an SDO, especially if they go on a bit long, I can't talk. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not talking anymore. I'm gonna sit here and be quiet. All right, players are ready.
Game resumed.
All right, in the southeast corner of the map. Now, not as cold as it was before, because shut the windows. It is Sullivan. And in the middle of the map, it is our Blue Terran, representing White Knight. Give it up for Ares.
Who is currently proxying.
Double guess. That's Reaper, Marauder, right?
Can be even Reapers or Marauders, but
I'm guessing Marauder, concussive Marauder. It's pretty strong against the Protoss.
it means Elvanth will see that there's no. It's going to be a proxy. So it's going to be going, oh crap. Where is it? Where is it?
Sullivan seems to be handling these kinds of situations pretty well. He actually got the Nexus after he saw the that there's no barracks at home. So he seems confident that he can defend whatever it is and still get his second base up. Alright. It's gonna be a Reaper from Ares and a factory at home. So I'm not going to commit for this too much. It's just gonna be a proxy Reaper, one proxy Reaper. It's gonna get there a little earlier than it would have, but that's about it. Sullivan's only sacrificing a little attention with that probe to scout around. So yeah, Sullivan's responding very conservatively, not taking the bait of over panicking, and we'll get that Nexus up. Ares sees that. And,
That's factory at the proxy as well.
I don't know. Yeah, look, it's gonna get the. It does have the tech lab there already, so we can make a couple of cyclones from here that Sullivan won't see coming, which could be nice. Yeah, there's the maglev upgrade. So this could work nicely if Sullivan thinks the proxy is over. Could catch him by off guard, by surprise, off surprise. or by guard. Nah, the prop isn't going to see that. It's too far away. No, it's going to take the path. Yeah, it's in the low ground, so it can't see those. Salamanth is getting an immortal. Which isn't really going to work against those cyclones, I think. And cyclones can really snipe that. It's more of a juicy target than a solution against the cyclones. Right, there's disabled cyclones with the Reaper and a couple of SCVs for repairs. The barracks for high ground vision. Ares is going to try and take control of this this ramp while threatening the Nexus. Oh, gonna use the lock-on the Nexus. You want to have saved that for these units. Alright. Gonna poke in. Focus the Immortal. The shield is triggered. Oh, nice use of force field. Gonna catch one Cyclone. SCVs repair, please. There we go. So far, Salamanth holding up fantastically. It's got the second Immortal, so that's gonna be even tougher to deal with. More Cyclones on the way. Yeah, he's using the barracks to scout. Oh, that shield barrier is so powerful. Might snap that Immortal, or just try and attack the second one. Get some damage on that.
But shield battery is
up. Okay, one Immortal goes down. Shield battery is up. It's focusing the sentries to try to prevent the force fields from coming up. So this is all about mobility for the Cyclones. So we want to make sure that they are able to back away. Errors. Gonna wait for more Cyclones and some repairs. That's 6 Cyclones. That can snipe out an Immortal really quickly, even with the shield barrier.
But Salamanth just seems to be pumping out the Immortals, which really helps because you just get him to low enough. And he has got that shield barrier to help.
Yeah, but it's almost depleted now. And these Cyclones aren't going down, all of them. Might want to be... If Eris were a little bit more... a little bit less cautious, he could have sniped a bit more, but doesn't really want to lose those Cyclones. That's the only thing he has at the moment. I pressed the barracks. I like it. Okay, so Twilight Council coming up for Salamanth. And still popping out more and more Immortals. How many is on the 3? Only lost 2 so far. But these 2 here are pretty low on health. Why is everything freezing? What was that?
I think it was Eris. It should be good. I mean, the fact that Salamanth feels confident to take his bird while these Cyclones are still out.
Yeah.
Means he feels like he's confident enough to hold back any pressure. So
yeah. Also, that pylon there shows him that there's no third base just yet. So yeah, so he can get ahead by just getting ahead. Let's see if Ares tries to stay. He's still got all of these Cyclones, 8 of them. I think it should be just, while you transition to tanks, just try and snipe more and more of these Immortals as you can. Until you run out of Cyclones, basically. Still is not poking in just yet. And he keeps making stuff in the proxy location. Tank this time. Alright, there we go. Get by the Immortal. There we go. Immortal, get the scouting pylons, squeeze out some force fields out of the sentries. Guessing he's keeping himself busy trying to clear out the way for the third base. Alright, let's poke in again. There's a scan.
Blank's about to be finished.
Doesn't get close enough to lock on. No, is backing away. I think if Ares wants to make this work, he needs to be more active with the Cyclones. Because they're not going to last long into the mid game. This into the late game. They gotta make it easier for the tanks later by getting rid of the Immortals, as many as possible. Because Salivan is just pumping them out. Just keeps pumping them out. He's got 5 now, making another one. Oh, there's one overextending there. No.
Oh, blank forward.
Only locked one on the. Why did he only lock one of the Cyclones on it?
I think he had him on a move.
Because they could easily just snipe, an Immortal. Okay, Liberator on the way. That could find its way into the third base location there. The one where the army is not. Could get a lot of probe kills. I mean, Salavant has been on 3 bases for way longer than Ares.
It's only been like 30 seconds to a minute, so it's not really that bad. But this Liberator, though, is gonna get massive amounts of damage.
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 probes. But meanwhile, fight happening with the Cyclones.
The barracks is finally going to go down. Actually, a lot of these Cyclones are dead. So I think their time has finally come to an end. Ares does have 8 tanks and 10 Hellions to continue off of that. Blue Flame is on the way. Double armory is being made. And the barracks might actually survive with just SCV in time. Kinda need that barracks to can make more factories. Ares just making factories now while he can. That's it. Just gonna let the barracks die.
Oh, but this is a strong push coming from Ares.
Very risky one as well.
Charge Lords are up. That barracks is gonna burn down. Boom. Bang.
There was a barracks there. Okay. That's a lot of tanks. No, Sullivan is moving. Oh no. It's going right into tank range. Oh
GG.
no. GG is gold. And Ares evens up the score. It's going to be a sideways 1-1. Just one false move. Oh no. That is so painful. This is a recording? This is not a recording. This is a
Live cast.
This is a live cast. We're live. I'm checking my pulse now. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a pretty chill pulse at the moment, you know?
Nice.
I'm actually impressed with myself. I used to have a lot of like nerves about casting and, you know, streaming. I'm way more chill about it now. Kind of it's kind of a moment for me, you know? To realize I barely have a pulse while casting. Which may not be the best of things.
Still
you know?
confirmed. Still confirmed vampire.
Still confirmed uninterested. It makes you seem like too lethargic. Still confirmed too lazy to be excited. Let's get everyone in the lobby. Gonna run out of water, and you haven't even been to the lower bracket final. Whew, these double elimination brackets, they can last for so long.
Yeah.
By the way, Golo, the nice start of the revengeancing, and we'll wait for the loser of this match in the lower bracket. Golo, not going down without a fight just yet. Oh, what? God, sorry, group. Wrong button. God damn it, I kicked Kuro out of the lobby.
God damn it, Steel.
What happened? Well, I can observe, it's just no one will see it because there's no camera.
Make please.
I tried to make a referee, but it's right next to remove from lobby, and it's a. Sorry. This is what happens when you don't stretch your watches.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See if everyone's ready. Carrios Junction is going to be our next map. I do believe this is the first time we see it today. Yeah, everyone's ready. Everything's ready. Well, let's go. What's my secret to remaining chill? Repetition. If you do the thing that makes you nervous enough times, yeah, it stops becoming something that makes you nervous.
Mm.
It's a thing. Came to see some funny bronze players. Well, you're seeing some funny diamond and master players.
Mm.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Carrios Junction. The Kairosiest of all the junctions, or the junctioniest of all the Kairoses. We're in the northwest corner of the map, currently sideways 1-1 in this best of 3 semi-final of today's Master Swan Open, the number 24. Give it up for our blue Protoss from Alpha X, Sullivan. Yep, why is everything freezing? Yep, it's ours again. And in the southeast corner of the map, representing White Knight, also currently sideways 1-1 in this best of 3 semi-final of today's Master Swan Open, the number 24. Give it up for our Red Terran, Ares. I don't know if it's Ares or Ares, or Arev. I don't know. Actually, no, it's Brazilian, so I don't know how do you pronounce that in Brazil. The A-R-E thing. I'm not that much of an expert.
Yeah, never mind.
Definitely not on StarCraft. Alright, no proxy this time. I mean, it worked pretty well in the previous game. Frozen again. Frozen.
And like the spaghetti code of Blizzard.
Let's do the time warp again. So I select to the
Game paused.
left. And then I like to the right.
Yeah, no, Errors had lag issues before.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just have to wait until it's all.
Look, it happens. We all come from different countries with different internet setups, with different internet services. Mine is actually pretty garbage. I thought recently they've upgraded like the packages that we can get. I might be able to get a maximum of 5 megabytes upload per second. Which, you know, it's what they say they give you. What they actually give you is probably like half of that. But even that is better for streaming than what I have right now. Which is like, I get like 1.8 on a good day. I mean, to me, it's like 200 milliseconds to the Western United States. How much is it on your side?
Wait, what?
The ping right now from Australia
I can check.
to the Western United.
Oh, that's 219.
Alright. So, so yeah, it's even for us. Okay, there we go. Players ready? Let's get back to it. Hopefully we'll
Game resumed.
get less of a laggish experience here. No, exactly.
Oh,
Oh
not.
no. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Not like this. Yeah, they absolutely crashed out of it. But they were just here. What happened? Yeah. Run. I haven't even
The newest fat in the CranKy clan.
It's not even the newest fad, it's just Kuro keeps asking everyone to play.
Oh, it's fun. It's stressful as hell, but fun.
It's not Mystic. Oh no, it's not you. Alright, let's find the number of times Kuro has asked people in clan chat to be to play Running Run.
Control F in clan chat. No. F. There we go. Run. Ling. Run.
No, just running. I think is the term she kept using.
That's not that much in the CranKy clan chat.
And in the sub chat.
I'm just checking the whole Discord.
Ah, right, fair enough.
Yeah, no. Oh,
damn! My hypothesis is not supported by evidence. Only my own biases.
I think you owe Kuro an apology.
She did keep asking people to play it though. Alright, so let's see if we can try and wait for errors. They're still offline. Yeah. Oh, there they are. So we're gonna probably start from replay, right? Because there's enough stuff that happened in the game. Okay, alright. I'm going to restart the router.
In the meantime,
let's go play Run in the meantime.
Yeah.
Or it says War of the Insects. It's a diplomacy type map where organized insect civilizations combat each other for territory in an attempt to rule the local patch of dirt. Sounds like ZVZ.
Yes, exactly like CVZ. Deceptive less birches. Grr.
There's The Walking Dead. It's like a
Hmm.
tower defense game. It's all in Russian and Korean. Zombie Arena, Hero Line, Starlight. Hero Line Wars, Starlight. Has no info on it. No idea what that is. Alright, let's get into the replay. Now remember, Golo is waiting for the winner of this match. Golo already faced Salivant and won 2-0.
That you mean lost?
Hasn't. Lost 2-0. Sorry, 2-1. What did I say? 1-2-0. Am I an idiot? Do you even see the numbers in front of me? It's looking right at the match. It's we haven't seen Golo versus Ares today, so maybe we'll see some TVZ as well. How about that? Something we haven't seen in a while. Yaku, what the hell do you even know about Aha? You only know one of their song. Take on me.
Take on me.
Me on.
Take on me. I have to take my headphones for that. Talking away. I don't know what
to say anyway.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what to I don't remember the lyrics at all.
Oh my god. Lord Jesus Christ, help me.
You won't. You will not be helped. Why did your ear just die? It wasn't even that like high of a volume. Just a very high pitched voice. Which for some reason I did the high pitched voice, and now my voice is way lower now. Voices work in mysterious ways. They're very weird. Right, we are loading into the
just
replay
not
right
yours,
now.
Steel.
What?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Who?
Cool.
Hey? Right. So, we started it. Cool. All right. So where were we? Ares was blocking the expansion here from Salivanth.
Salivanth doing the same.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't quite get the block entirely. Goes up the ramp for Scout instead. Alright, seems to be much more stable this time. Gonna be a Reaper from Ares. Sending it out across the map. Salivanth, front boosting and adapts. the counter to the Reaper, the Protoss Reaper, if you will. And straight to Twilight Council. Alright. Ares is getting a factory, so I'm guessing it's going to go straight to Mech again. We haven't seen Ares do anything else, and I'm starting to recall things from the previous MSO where we saw Ares go with Mech a lot. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
Getting a safety bunker as well, which is nice. Yeah, I like that investment. Salabath is going to go with Blink, which is it's pretty good. Could be not good, but against Mech it's pretty good. Saves the SCV there. Gonna get in the bucket. I like that the Marines are pushing the SCV towards the like, no, you don't get to escape. You get back there. Back in the fight. Coward. Widowmine is placed right at the front there. Usually you kind of want to place it to catch a Warp Prism or something.
Warp Prism, Oracle.
Mm-hmm. More Widowmines being made. That's a bit of a switch from Ares.
Maybe going for Widowmine drop, sir.
Yeah, it's getting up to the third Widowmine now. And there's the Medivac, yep. Called it. Well, Salabath is getting a spotter pylon there. He's gonna have Blink, remember. It's gonna be really useful when countering that. He's getting more and more stalkers. Ares could still get lucky here, but I think Salabath is pretty well prepared for that kind of assault, kind of harassment, if you will. How many Widow Mines is that? It's gonna be 3 Widow Mines. Alright. It's not even going to be 4 Widow Mines, which has the most potential for damage. Salabath getting a third base. So unless this harassment really does damage to Salabath, Ares is in not the best of positions. Does get a third base at the same time, but it's not set up as of yet. Ares is behind on workers, quite behind on workers. There's only so much you can do with mules to compensate for that. Salabath is getting charge. That's going to be really useful against Ares' mech compositions. Double Forge as well, so Salabath is going to race ahead in upgrades. Scan for an observer. Does get the observer. There's the Widowmine drop. It's coming in. It's boosting in actually, so it's not going to be able to escape if the stalkers catch it. Great evacuation by Sullivan. Okay, one of these Widowmines still has its attack on cooldown, so off cooldown, I mean. Ooh, Sullivan is just standing there in tank range, taking up some free shots. As a Raven for Ares, it's gonna be helpful against the Protoss. Few the Rito missiles can really change the turn the tide of a battle here. Maybe Sullivan can try and sneak into the Menhir, but there's already Marines in position. Oh, he's gonna go up against 2 tanks. Oh, all the free shots taken there. Oh boy. Ares is getting more factories. They're gonna be pretty close on upgrades. Sullivan's a little ahead, but not too far behind. They're both going for double upgrades. Setting up all this awesome Terran production. And start making tanks and Hellions probably, like you saw in the previous games. Widowmine drop goes in again. Stalkers are in position. Medivac is probably not going to come out of here alive, but there's no evacuation of the probes. Bam!
Ooh,
Bam.
okay.
And
That could have been worse.
what? Okay, what? I think 2 of them shot at the same time, so I missed the third. Alright, what's that? 8 probes is pretty good, and the Medivac survives, and the Widowmine survives. So Sadavance is going to have to keep an eye on that corner the whole time, or risk having 3 more Widowmines being planted in his main base. There's a Liberator for Ares. I like it. If you can somehow use the Liberator and the Widowmines at the same time, get Salavance distracted, that could be really, really devastating. Alright, Ares moves out. Salavance is going to see the third base being set up with this observer. It's a lot of siege tanks. Sullivan's going with another robotics bay, another robotics facility, and a robo bay, a robo bale, and a robo barraclaw. And we saw that he uses it pretty effectively.
And first game. But to be fair, he was way ahead in that first game. This game it's slightly more even.
Sullivan's racing quite ahead in upgrades, though. I thought Ares will be keeping up with that, but they're not. It does have the bigger army supply, and this is a lot of tanks. It's 11 tanks and 2 more being made at a time. So, I don't know. It's gonna do well against Stalkers. To try to get in there. But Sullivan does a lot of charge loss, and if they get their way into the tanks, make their way to tanks, that's they're gonna clean through that. Especially when the tanks are going to do a lot of the damage to themselves. Oh, but this Helios is driving right in the middle of that Protoss army. Yeah, no. The blink forward to get a few more of these Hellions.
I mean, the fact that Selvanth is racing ahead.
Getting 5th base. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's see. How many giraffes? We have 2 giraffes and 2 more on the way. Cyber giraffes, if you will.
Cyber giraffes.
She's a beaut. And
they're just really tall immortals. Steel?
No, it's tall stalkers.
That's it, yeah.
Which are, thin immortals. No, the immortals are thick. What's their name?
Oh, the army's gonna catch up. The siege tanks get sieged up, but Sullivan, he's just gonna back off. Try and see if he can get enough shots with the thermal lance.
Can't move into this.
Yeah.
It's
But he can try and
17 tanks. That's a lot of tanks. Well, I like it. There is not unsieging all of them at once. One side of the
anti-armor missile. But the Raven goes down, but there's a whole heap of charges coming through from the side.
But the Hellions come to protect the rest of the tanks, and these Immortals are left pretty much alone. They're going to be chased by tanks and Vikings.
Yes, the Immortals.
Yeah, Ares holds it. Sullivan is on his way to 3-3. He's gonna have to remake a lot of these units. He lost 1 Immortal and 2 Colossi. A lot of Zealots. Stalkers. But he's on 5 bases, so, getting up to 84 drones, probes now. This is,
Jeez.
these aliens are not driving by. Sorry. They're driving by. Well, they might actually sneak into the natural here. They do have blue flame.
Ooh.
Oh, that's that stupid charge lot. It charged. It charged out of the way.
Meanwhile, there's a drop going into the main, or is that just?
That's the
Well,
Widow
that
Mine.
was Liberators.
Oh, that was the
One
Widow
was
Mine.
a dead.
I wonder what happened to the Widow Mine drop. It's dead.
It's
Everything is
dead. Like Volt's Widow Mine drop, it's dead.
It's dead. Like
Remember that?
dead. Thor's being made by Ares.
It's so many sea shanks. But the blink forward by the Stalkers coming through right now. The charge shot's actually jumping on, but the Vikings, they keep on chopping down the Colossi. Is it gonna be enough?
But
It
there's not
looks
much on
like
the
Salavan.
ground. Salavan's just about made it with the +3 upgrades and the blink forward, and he also kept away from the Liberator range and made sure the chargers got to the tanks. He unraveled that fight pretty well, and these doors are not going to be enough.
No. But it should be enough to deter, Salavan from going away. As we do see Stargates and Fleet Beacon now done for Salavan, so should start seeing either the Tempest or Couriers coming up. It's going to be the Tempests.
I really like the
free
Tempests
production
here.
Tempest. But it's free production. You don't like 3 production Tempests.
No,
stop being a hypocrite.
I don't like 3 production, but I like the Tempests. I think it's a much better choice than Carrier.
Oh, a nice run by Zealots here.
Yeah. That's a mosh buy.
Idiots around.
Look at this mosh. Oh. Not getting a lot of... they're not going for the... Okay, now they're going for the
So that's a
SCVs.
decent chunk of work is done. Meanwhile, the counterattack!
Yeah, wedging between this...
But it's not going to be
no.
enough. The Immortals...
You know. Could have get killed by Hellions. How embarrassing. One of the Terran units.
They're up in Proto 7 going, so how did you die?
Should least be killing Immortals. Yeah, Ares is going to get a 5th base as well.
6 base for...
Salivat is going for a 6th, yeah. Finally getting Templar Archives. It might be a bit late, considering all these resources. Maybe you should have gone for it a little earlier. Get some Archons on the way. Just to have something to sit under those Tempests. Make sure they're well protected from Vikings. More drive-bys being failed.
I mean, there's one at the 5th.
No,
that's
actually,
really good.
the 5th base is going to do damage. Sullivan's still up on workers, by the way. After losing 15 of them.
The TY of Protoss, getting so many workers.
Alright. Sullivan, okay. Ares is catching up on upgrades finally, but and getting what's it? Fusion core, not a cyber core. It's a different building for a different race. Getting a lot of Liberators. I'm guessing it's going to be Liberator range, not the stupid unit.
Okay, the stupid unit is not bad in the late game, especially
Stupid
against Tempest
unit
as well.
Against 6 Tempests. What's better, 6 Tempests or battle cruisers? 6 Tempests. They can one-shot a battle cruiser. You don't want to do that. Okay, Sullivan's
You've got to recall your entire army, yeah.
losing 15 more probes and still ahead in workers, by the way. He's making 5 probes at a time. And fine.
I mean, he's got the
probes. I don't
income.
care.
Look at his bank. It's 2k minerals, 1.2k gas. It's He's got enough money to spare, and he's still not even maxed out yet.
Yeah, and he's getting cannons just to fill in the space there of the defenses. Getting something, but he stopped his Hellions. And this is a scary Protoss army there. 6 Tempests can one-shot pretty much any unit in the game, I believe.
Yeah, especially with +3 air attack being upgraded now, so you're getting more Stargates as well.
Got the shield upgrade for the Archons as well, so they are gonna be beefy. Once he gets them, he actually hasn't even made them. He does have Storm, which is gonna be helpful in some situations. Not a lot against mech, but in some situations. Salivan's switching to carriers here and getting 2 or more Stargates. Gonna make 5 carriers at a time.
Against Mass Wars?
Yeah.
This is gonna be an interesting fight. Mothership Core getting badly damaged by the Vikings. The Tempest, they have to try and
Storm the Vikings! Storm the Vikings! Storm the Vikings! No, storm the Vikings! Not the Thors! Okay,
it's not even gonna lose a Tempest.
Yeah, hasn't lost a Tempest yet.
Oh, but this ground army, so many tanks!
Yeah, but they're going to go up against Tempest. Okay. Get that Medivac, snipe the Vikings, snipe the Thors, get all the anti-air here. And these tanks are just sitting tanks. Actually has lost a couple of Tempests here. Thors can shoot.
Oh, that Storm! Oh, getting so much of the army, but I think that's the Tempest gone.
Yeah, but the Chargers are going to pick everything up here.
And knock-on as well. Looks like it's gonna be Ares going down to the lower bracket final if Taliban could just rally forth a few more units, but doesn't look like he can. His bank is dwindling. But
Ares... but he's getting... He does have the triple army supply here. And again, he's on 6 bases. Is replenishing his carrier, not carrier, Tempest count, which I like. You want to prioritize that over carriers, I believe. Look at this.
He forgot to...
glitching SCVs. That's a lot of... Holy shit, that's a lot of SCVs there.
Shake. Shake
the roof. Shake the roof.
Have to go to get more minerals, and Salvanth's now going to be maxed out. So it's going to be interesting because this map's almost mined out. We're at almost 21 minutes.
Well, there's still more bases that could be taken, but they need to go in the middle to get them. Hellions managing to find their way into the mineral line here, despite all the cannons. 14 probes dead. That actually frees a lot of Sullivan's supply because he's maxed out.
Well, he's immediately replaced it with.
Yeah. No, he's actually making it. He's actually making probes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought you're replacing it with army units.
Oh, that's a lot of workers.
SCV transfer here and the planetary.
Yeah, the income of Ares is getting dwindled here. I don't expect him to be too much longer in this fight, unless he takes a miracle engage. That doesn't look like it. The Tempest, they can just pick everything away.
Taliban is going to have to really fall asleep on the keyboard for Ares to come back from this. Which could happen. It's late in Australia. At the moment, Taliban might just fall asleep on the keyboard. 29 SCVs dead. That's Ares down to his last mining base. Gonna try and get another one, but Zealots are already blocking it there.
There's just nothing Ares can do. Best he can do is rally the most of his army, and it's mainly just Vikings supplying Vikings. And
Sullivan is going to
that's-
jump on top of that other base and just destroy it because the army is busy. Oh, Sullivan doesn't know about the base in the northeast.
I mean, you should know about. There's a
No,
There's
he went.
detection.
Yeah, but
thing.
he went close to it. I didn't see the base.
Ooh, nice interference matrix on that carrier.
Yeah.
And actually, it's going to be enough. No,
GG's goal.
GG.
Sullivan
Woo!
is our first finalist of today. Now remember, the final match is a best of 5 with 1 point advantage to the winner of the upper bracket.
So
So
Sullivan
Sullivan-
will get that.
1 extra point. And you're gonna have a TVZ here today between Ares and
Woo!
Golo.
And all we just need is a PvP and a ZVZ and a TVT, and we got all the matches.